So, hello, welcome all. In this second episode, we have a very special guest, and he is Sunil Sood ji, who is on the mission. So, his mission is Mission Sustainable India, taking India towards a more sustainable way of working, way of living. So, welcome Sunil ji in this second episode of Sustainability Simply Talk series.
Thank you very much, Dhananjay.
Yeah, so I would request Sunil ji, as he is a veteran expert and also he's retired from public sector company. So please give us a small introduction of yours so that everyone will get to know about you.
Yes. I am Sunil Sood, retired from Mecon Limited in 2015. I've been active in energy and sustainability issues, and I was also in charge of sustainable development in the company. That made me take more interest in this issues of sustainability, and that is how I developed more and more interest and came out with this objective of taking India to a sustainable development path starting from 15th August 2022, means coming now this 15th August. We have coincided it with the 75th year of our political independence. So taking it on a mission mode.
Yeah, that's great. And it's always, I feel it's always difficult to implement programs in such a large scale. So it's a mission. So, and it's mission about sustainability. So first thing to ask you is, what is sustainability for you, or what do you consider sustainable?
Yeah. Very good question. In fact, this has to be understood very well. We have to understand one thing. The development, which was till 70s in a one dimension, that is only economic growth, was measured and not taken into consideration that at what cost economic growth is happening. Later on, then it was realized that it is also happening at the cost of environment and the society. That is how then triple bottom line concept started, where all economic sustainability, social sustainability and environmental sustainability was then talked about.
Right.
But even then, it has been now in the recent past, and when this 2015 agreement was signed by all the government, it was realized that even these three dimensions are not enough. So another dimension of peace was added, and to make these all four dimensions work, fifth dimension of partnership, so that we can have a global local partnership to realize this. Now it's a simple example of sustainability. If you see in our day-to-day life, assuming that I have a fixed deposit of say 10 lakh rupees and it gives me a fixed interest per month. So as long as it is my expenses, my living is within the interest which I get, it means I can live forever, as long as of course my life is there. It means my sustainability is ensured. But if I start spending more than the interest and start taking from my capital, means which is fixed deposit, slowly my capital will erode, and then I will be in trouble and my sustainability will be gone. Same thing happens with the natural capital. Natural capital is fixed. Our planet is also limited resources, so we cannot go on withdrawing from the nature. Means our sustainability is at stake. So that is why this concept came, that we need to have a balanced growth, and that balanced growth can only happen when everything is balanced. You cannot give me 2%, 5% in the name of environment and expect it to be all right. You cannot throw some freebies in the name of social sustainability. We have to give equal importance. That is what in Mission Sustainable, our key factor is, we are talking of that all peace should be given equal importance, equal time, equal attention. Then only it can be sustainable. You cannot have a smaller length something for environment and for society, and very tall pillar for economic. That also on borrowed money. So this basic concept what we started is, UN only told that we have to have 5 Ps. So all the 5 Ps then should be of equal importance, and that is what our main criteria in Mission Sustainable India. I will explain to you later on how we are planning this.
Yeah, sure. So means one thing is very clear. If you want to achieve sustainability, all the 5 pillars, that is profit, planet, people, peace, and partnership. So all these should be given equal importance so that we will achieve sustainability, right? So in order to bring this change, so what are the risks and what are the challenges that you see to implement in all over India, I would say?
First of all, we have to create sustainable citizenship. So in our first chapter itself, we have made it very clear that citizens have to be the central pillar of democracy. Because if citizens are not doing their duties as envisioned even in our constitution, we cannot do much. So first attention is on our own, myself, yourself, everyone, that we have to realize that we have to be a true citizen, and then do not only then do our duties and then claim rights. Once we are able to spread this message, then next our step will be to make governance sustainable. So next step is our governance model, where we have given an idea that all our ministries should be divided into 4 or 5 Ps, giving equal importance. And ministries related to planet in one, ministry is related to social sustainability in one, ministry is related to economic sustainability in another, then peace, and then their partnership should be by the Prime Minister. What we are saying that there should be 1 PM and 4 deputy PM. You may call deputy PM or whatever, but broadly there should be 1+4 structure. Then only we can have equal importance, equal attention for all fields. And also we have given idea of involving RWAs, resident welfare associations, as a 4th pillar of and a 4th governance level. So like this, some new ideas have been given under the sustainable governance. Then next we have to talk of making bureaucracy sustainable. So bureaucracy, how it can be made sustainable, we have elaborated. Then judiciary, indirectly what we are saying, all sectors of our day-to-day living, whether governance, bureaucracy, or technical subject like water, energy, waste, whatever, and education, all have to be aligned with 5 Ps. Once we align all 5 Ps with this, it means everything is aligned. This is the basic premise, because so far everything has been done in silos or compartmentalized. Water, talking of only water. Waste fellow is talking of only waste. Another fellow, plastic, is talking of only plastic. Not all have worked together and taken it in a holistic manner where everything taken together.
So we fail to see it as a systems approach because everything is interconnected.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the issue.
We cannot view anything in isolation because even human beings now globally we are interconnected. Anything happens in any part of the world, we also get affected. So how can we view things only from one perspective?
Yes.
And I'm very happy that actually you were the first person to support me and helped me in writing one chapter also, and also coordinated about fundraising. So many things you helped me. In the first volume, a lot you have done, and you yourself are working on sustainability. So if there are many youths like you, certainly Mission Sustainable India is possible. If we can show in India, then whole world will follow our model. That is where India can be real guru.
Yeah, so Jagat Guru.
Yeah, guru to be sustainable. Yeah. This model will really help.
Yeah, definitely. And while you talked about sustainable citizenship, so there I have one question. How we can communicate this to the larger population, because everyone might not be from the same background. Right. Everyone might not be from environmental specialization. So how do we communicate all these sustainability, which is little bit complex? How to make it easy to understand for them and then include them as a sustainable citizens? So that would be, I guess, tricky question to solve.
Mm. Actually, here we have in our one of in the book is volume 1. We have given our strategy, how we are intending to proceed. Of course, we will be approaching firstly all existing like-minded organization, NGOs, government, all. We will approach everyone and then present this thing to them. And already there are many platforms where sustainable citizenship is being actually talked about. So we will approach them and also conduct sessions. And another thing is we are working on sustainable education already. So if we are able to include at least some activities which the citizens need to do in the curriculum or in our day and their outdoor activities, whatever, then this will certainly take up fast. So 3-4 strategies we have approaching the institutions also, and giving, because they need exact guidelines. Okay, our future children should become sustainable citizens. What exactly they need to do? So those some few activities with different age group wise we can categorize, and then those activities we can spread. We are already working on this. All CBSE schools we will be approaching first, and then next level of schools and our own then alternative education systems. That way, I feel it will be possible.
Right, definitely. And one thing that I would like to know from you, as you yourself living a sustainable life, right? So what are few things, couple of things, 3-4 things that anyone, any normal person can do in their life to at least start moving towards sustainable life? Because I think there is the issue, there is the inertia. Once that crossed, it becomes easy.
See, I used to say ABC approach. That is, firstly you account, you do your own accounting. Where are you presently? And then understand the best practices and make your own budget. Actually, it is AA, BB, CC. AA means you do your accounting and become accountable. Accounting and accountability. Okay. Then second is best practices. You have to understand how others are using appliances, how others are using water, how they are cooking. Best practices are available. Understand them. Then best practices, we make then budget. Okay, now I was doing like this. Now I will reduce 10%, 50%. Then third comes C, control and commitment. Here again you have to show your commitment and allocate time and budgetary allocation you have to do, because many times our investment of time as well as money pays back in few days, few months maximum. If I am investing in a super energy efficient fan, it will pay me back within a year, maximum 1.5 years. Or if I am investing in a conservation technique, if I learn the conservation technique which I need to learn, actually, it is not just about common sense of switch off light and fan, rather how to utilize your all appliances intelligently and smartly. So that needs to be little learned. All these things, once you do it, AA, BB, CC, you can then move to next level of being minimalist or being really, as per the need, not as per too much of wants. So automatically comes. And sometimes your eating habit, like in my case, I used to sometimes we are not cooking at home, but we used to have in hotels chicken and all that. Okay. But later on, when I got exposed to the real issues of not only animal cruelty, but also it is related to environmental degradation because of the methane. So, and also related to other things. Then I stopped eating. So I realized, because this what I am doing is wrong. So that way, once your realization comes, and you will not miss then. I am not missing, even though I was eating earlier, I am not missing. Because then plant-based, you realize more better. Plant-based foods are actually many are much more tastier. Then of course now milk also, I have understood that milk products also some problems. But why I couldn't stop, because of at least coffee, tea we need. But I am trying to find a sort of one source
Alternative.
which is ethical milk. Though no one says that there is nothing called ethical milk, but I feel that we have to little do some compromise in case of milk. But meat, I am strongly against meat. Milk somehow, if we have a proper care of cows and treat them like mother, like we get from my mother. I respect my mother, I take care of my mother. Same way, if I take care of my cows who give milk, then I don't see anything wrong. But one should take care till the natural death, not put the cows on a slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
If
So
as long as it is happening, nothing wrong with the milk.
right, absolutely. Because industrial farming and the industrial management of the cows, so that is really
industrial farming should
distressing.
not be allowed. That is
Yeah.
my view. Naturally, farmers are keeping 2, 3 cows, 4 cows, taking care of like mother. Nothing wrong in that, because and then at least male cow will not be killed, and they can be used. And we want to promote animal power actually, and it suits well with the existing cow economy. What I don't know what is. So it is actually good if it is done properly. But we have totally come on the mechanized farming. No, that is the problem.
Yeah. So I guess this topic little bit moves towards the veganism, which is very popular in Europe and also gaining grounds in India as well. So definitely we will discuss in much more detail in one of our next episodes.
Sustainable food also is one topic in our.
Yeah.
We will not talk of sustainable food without talking of this.
Yeah.
Then it will be hypocrisy. Sustainable food is not possible with all meat eating habits.
Correct. Absolutely.
I am not totally vegan. I tried, but then I found that it is totally going too much far. We should not have too much extremism also. In this also, we are also told we should follow middle paths. You cannot jump directly one end to another. Let us first come on the middle path. Instead of buying so many shirts, pants, what is the need? Just have 3, 4 pant shirts. And people talk of saving this and that, but you know how much water and energy goes in producing cloth. So that is the indirect way. There are many indirect ways of saving energy and resources and ensuring sustainability.
Yeah, I guess this sentence will stick with me for a longer time. There are many ways with which we can contribute towards sustainability. It means it's not just like plant some trees or just switch off the electricity. That's it. It's not the only ways. There are many multiple interesting ways. Just we need to be conscious, right? So I guess that is the one thing that we all need to do.
Even flying, people one end they talk so many things. They are frequent flyers, and that is much more damaging. So travel conscious, this and that, of course, but one need not be true. One need not be doing it overdoing. We have to see the benefit. We say, energy return on energy invested. If your energy return means your sustainability return is more than the sustainability invested means compromise, then you can do it.
Correct. And also in our conventional wisdom, it is said that ati sarvatra varjayet. Means excess of anything is bad, so we should avoid that. Yeah,
right,
definitely. Yeah, so coming back to the Mission Sustainable India, so I would like you to share how anyone can contribute towards it, how they can know more about Mission Sustainable India, how they can join the hands with the mission.
Yeah, thank you for asking this. It will help me. Actually, we have created a Facebook page, then Telegram group, WhatsApp group, and now we have published already one volume. This volume one, we are publishing totally 4 volumes. This first volume covers governance, citizenship, bureaucracy, and judiciary. Second volume will be covering sustainable habitat. It is already written, means the second volume manuscript is also ready. Now it is going for publication. Third volume will be covering more technical topics, and fourth volume will be giving time-bound action plan where the government can at least make a beginning. Government, citizen, all with small steps we can make. Those will be listing out. So people can help in many ways. They can help either in contributing contents, their ideas, or if they can help financially for us to pay for this printing and other activities. And they can also contribute, of course, in spreading the word and at least reading what is this given, what we have given, and why. It is not it's not a theoretical type of thing. We have really worked on many ideas and new innovative ideas we have given. So at least people can read. And soft copies, those who want, we are circulating in our groups. They can read and comment. There are many ways.
Right.
Financial advertisement also we are looking for. If there are some companies want to advertise, because these books are becoming popular. Within 1 week, more than 100 copies have been sold of this for volume 1. So we intend to go for minimum at least 10,000 copies in another 2-3 months.
Great. And how our viewers can connect with you? If you can share, can we share your email ID with the?
Yes, sure. My email ID, shall I tell now?
Yeah, or I'll display it on the screen.
Yeah. And my mobile number also.
Okay, sure. So what I feel is viewers, if they're interested, they can connect with Sunil Ji on his email or contact number. And one of the best way that you can contribute for this mission is reading the book, because I remember one interview of Dennis Meadows, who wrote the book Limits to Growth. So he says that many of the people don't read the books. They just assume, they just have preconceived notions. So I am for it and I'll support it. So he says that these people are also equally ignorant compared to those people who don't read the books. Exactly. Because they just say, okay, go ahead, but they don't read the books. So I guess first thing that we all can do is first read the book, understand what is there, change our lifestyle, and then we can tell it more passionately or more forcefully to the others. We can convince them and we can bring in more people for this mission. So that is one request from my side. Sunilji, and anything that you have missed, that I missed to ask you, that you would like to share with viewers who want to become sustainable?
Yeah, actually I am also looking for support on Grey Shiksha Kendra concept.
Okay.
Actually, this is again about sustainable education. In this, what we have conceived one idea, that there are many senior citizens like me, retired, and they have their own house. They have at least roof free or 1 or 2 rooms free. Right. If these senior citizens involved in proper, better education, quality education of the children, whether they are going to school or not, in fact, it will be very useful for those who have dropped out from school. There are many children, at least from the lower income group, they are not able to go to school. So this concept is helping in many ways, involving the senior citizens to share their whole life experience, giving them opportunity, then involve and utilizing the existing infrastructure, means already has a home, already there is a place. You are not asking for new building. Then increasing the utilization of the existing building, then offering practical hands-on learning experience, less of theory and more of hands-on and learning, which is actually indirectly putting them on self-learning path. Once you have that kind of setup in every nook and corner in India, I tell you, it will not take more than 2 years to make India sustainable, because this is again aligned with sustainability, where we are teaching the children under 5 P's, means learning for the planet, learning for people, learning for peace, learning for prosperity, and learning for partnership. So once you align that way learning, children 8-9-year-old now are able to tell me what are 5 P's. So they are understood that I need to learn for these 5 P's. That's all. How I have to learn and all that. The poem we have created, that they understood that how I can take my own responsibility. Then they are put in that path, that you are taking the responsibility. We are there to guide you. We are there to facilitate it, whatever you want. But responsibility yours and your parents. Your parents also involved. Parents also can come, and other elder people also can come. So that every week one senior citizen they are meeting, and senior citizens are also happy. They are interacting with the kids.
Yeah, there is some higher goal
So
than
we
the.
have combined modern as well as ancient Gurukul type of system, whereby learning with books, learning with interaction, learning with doing, learning by project, doing work, many things we have clubbed.
Wow,
We
that's
made
great.
it play types interesting and not like other, because ours is unique idea in the sense we are aligning with 5 Ps as well as utilizing the senior citizen.
That's great, and it's also helpful to use the demographic dividend that India has.
Right.
We have a lot of youth uh, who needs to be trained, who needs to be self-reliant, but at the same time they lack the opportunities for education.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess this will be definitely.
And it will be certainly very good for the floating population. This is a serious matter.
Mhm.
Government knows that.
All the best to Graha Shiksha Kendra also and Mission Sustainable India, and with which I guess we will be able to put this sustainability and the India both on sustainable path, and both in both these things India should be a leader into the world, and we should show the path for sustainable lifestyle and sustainable way of living as well. So yeah, all the best to you, sir, for
Thank
your
you.
initiative, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Dhananjay. It was very nice to talk to you.
Yeah,
Good
thank you,
morning.
same here.